For the first time since 1948, Franklin and Marshall comes home to Lancaster with a victory down in Virginia after they beat VMI this past weekend. Coach, congratulations on the huge victory. It's been a while since you guys have won down there, and you guys won in dominating fashion. You won 7 of 10 matches. The freshmen were 3-0. What did you see?
Yeah, well, I'm not that old, so I wasn't around in 1948. But yeah, it's the first time since I've been here that we beat them, and it's a great. I mean, they do a great job of making a very, very intense environment. So one of the things we're concerned about, we have a young lineup, but I think our guys handled themselves really well. We performed well all the way through the lineup. We had a couple of slip ups, but even the matches that we lost were close. So again, it's just being competitive and then seeing our young guys kind of come through under that pressure. We went 3 for 3 with our freshmen, with one of our freshmen here getting a tech, and then even Marcadante and Brett here wrestling dominantly, wrestling physical matches. And even Dylan wrestling a very tough 65-pounder. That kid beat him in high school. So, winning that match in overtime showed a lot of poise, a lot of character. That, it's nice seeing them kind of go on the road at a very intense environment that they put on, and that we were able to hold our own and come away with a victory. So yeah, it was a nice way to kind of end that kind of leg of our season going into the second half.
We'll talk about early success from a freshman perspective. Brett Kulp right here, dominating when you win on a tech fault, and you talked about it earlier. You had to come out on the mat after a pin. The place was going wild down in Virginia. That's a tough spot to step into. How have you handled the early success? What have you done well that has led to that success?
Yeah, I mean, specifically for that match, like Coach Rogers was telling us, like, it let him drive him with those hostile environments, like, I couldn't let it get to me emotionally, physically. I just kind of went out there and wrestled my match. I mean, the whole time you're hearing like rings and shouting and all that, I just kind of wrestled, didn't let it get to me. And yeah, as far as success going on, I mean, I say I struggled a little bit early on. Kind of Hofstra and Binghamton kind of didn't get to my offense a whole lot. The wrestling hesitant, kind of not very offensive. And then I think after my first loss at Keystone, you came up to me and were saying, like, kind of get that like little high school, junior high like attitude, just go in there and start like wrecking guys. And then got to my offense and started just scoring a lot more points. I was getting techs, majors, and just stopped really with the whole 2-1, 4-2 business.
So a little break in the action here. 2 weeks break time for exam week. As a wrestler, you have exams in the classroom right now, but you still have to train hard and get ready for what's to come. How do you work that in? What's your daily routine look like as exams come up?
I mean, yeah, it's not too hard to balance. I mean, you have all day to study, like Coach Rogers was telling us to practice. Like, it's good to get a little 1-hour break in there, get a workout in, just kind of keep your technique sharp, conditioning sharp, and get back to hitting the books and start studying again for finals.
Hey, well, Brett, best of luck. And you guys are looking forward to, after that exam period and during this holiday break, a new duel down in Florida, the South Beach Duels. You guys have 4 matches in 2 days, and on top of that, sending 2 redshirt guys over to the Midlands, and Patty Quinlan and Anthony Mancini. You must be gearing up for this lineup. That's a heavy workload in 2 days, and you guys are going to see a lot of guys work into that lineup, I'd imagine. What are you doing to tweak that lineup thus far?
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's the first time they've had a Division I college dual meet tournament down in Florida. So, and it's my home state. It's where I'm originally from. So I have a little personal interest going back down there. We have 2 guys on our team from Florida, Corey Kessner and Stephen Marcadante. So we have a little bit of Florida flavor that we're bringing down there. But it's nice because a lot of times you can't bring a whole team. Like Midlands, we send a couple guys that can compete at that level. This is something we can bring a lot of our guys down to. And it's going to give us a chance to kind of see how guys are kind of tuning up after the break. We got to leave right away. We come back on the 26th and then get on the road. So a lot of road travel, flights, on and off buses and things. So, but it's a kind of nice transition. We have four matches in 2 days, so it's not like you're wrestling 7-8 matches in a day, which can be a little bit too much coming off of a 3-week break. So we're going to see where we're at as a team, as a dual meet. It's going to be tough every time you wrestle those type of teams. But it's like we talked about at the VMI. If one guy kind of has a let up, it's the guy behind him kind of pick up those points. We gave up a pin at 33, but he went out there and got attacked. And who knows? Next week or next time out, it might be flip flop. So that, it's good as a dual meet. You have to kind of be the one to step up, because one of those times you might be one kind of giving up some of the points. So it's good as a team atmosphere to kind of build that team unity. And then when we get back, kind of getting back into the grind of our January, February is really the heart of the season.
Lots going on down there in Florida. What else do you have coming up for the South Beach Duels?
We got a pretty interesting package that we put together. We worked with our advancement office for a package. Anyone that's traveling with us, the package that you can buy gives you some F&M gear, tickets to the event, and also tickets to the social that we're doing down there. So anyone that's local down there that want to take part in watching the event, please log on. You can get more information about the packages and the deals. If you just want to come to the social, any Florida residents or anyone that lives down there during that time, I want to just meet more F&M people, we're going to do a social a couple days before the event. And we'd love for anyone that's down in the area, whether they're wrestling people or not, if they're F&M people, come watch us compete. And it's really Deerfield Beach, Fort Lauderdale. So pretty interesting stuff that we're doing. So we'd like to get as much support as we can as we're down there.
The F&M David Lehman Open, it's going to be a great event. Track is actually going to record each mat and showcase that online. So that's a big deal. And you guys have a ton of contestants that are coming. How is this event shaping up as of right now?
It's great. It's a vision that we had back when I started this, actually, with my first assistant, Matt Greenberg. We wanted to kind of grow this event into a bigger event, and it's becoming a weekend event. It's not just a wrestling tournament. It's almost a wrestling whole weekend festival, if you will. Friday night, we have a college networking. We work with the local chapter, Wrestlers of Business Networking. All the juniors and seniors can come in and kind of network and meet with local businesses from this region, from Philly down to Baltimore and all over the area, kind of building the, because I think our ultimate job is try to get these guys jobs and networking. So that's one event we're doing on Friday night, and then along with another social we're doing later that day with Beat the Streets and Wrestlers of Business. But the tournament itself is growing. We're probably going to have about roughly about 350 athletes from all divisions. App State just signed up, so we got Southern Conference, Davidson's coming, along with the traditional Harvards and Browns are coming. So it's growing every year. Teams are bringing more of their guys here, and we'll have it's an open, so we'll have a variety of different guys there from different divisions, from Division 1, 2, and 3. And it's something that we kind of use as motivation. We haven't had anyone win our own tournament. That's how tough it is. So so it's good. The competition is getting better, and then the next day we have a youth event from elementary all through high school. So from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's wrestling at F&M. It's pretty cool. So we're bringing a lot of different people on campus, from youth to elementary to high school, college, and a lot of different businesses that have a wrestling interest. So the big push that we're trying to do is trying to support that event and trying to make it a big fundraiser for us. So we send out information, but if you're looking to support either or get your business out there or individually decade mats, we're trying to get each generation or decade to kind of give to that mat, just kind of get their name, get people back involved, hopefully come out and watch the tournament. Track's doing all the matches, so if you can't make it here to the venue, you can log online and watch all the matches and follow the action at home. So we're trying to bring it, if you can't come here, we're going to bring it to you. So it's a pretty exciting event.
Well, Coach, it sounds like it's really shaping up to be something. And Brett, best of luck during exams, and best of luck coming up with these dual. We'll see you guys back in January after the holiday season. So happy holidays, everybody, and thanks for joining us here on Inside F&M Wrestling.